Spyro the Dragon, the remastered version of the original game that came out all the way back in 1998. I'm not gonna lie, this game has a staggering 2 out of 10 difficulty for the platinum, with only 1 playthrough required. But after the rage-inducing experience that was Crash Bandicoot 1's platinum, I needed a break. Like, a year break. Spyro has a total of 37 trophies, including the platinum. This is my plan. Stage 1, go into each level and 100% it first, requiring no backtracking later on. This includes collecting all 14,000 gems, freeing all 80 dragons, and rescuing all the stolen dragon eggs from these little annoying blue dudes. And then stage 2, gather all of the missed miscellaneous trophies. The main plot of Spyro is that this dude called Nasty Gnorc was getting roasted on live TV. He couldn't hack being called out by one single dragon, so he does the rational thing and tries to wipe the race of dragons off the face of the earth. He gets every dragon except for Spyro. I guess he's too short and he missed. Straight into it, I got my first trophy for jumping on these platforms to reveal a secret level. Really not that interesting, but I'll take an easy trophy. Going through my first gate into the first level called Stone Hill, I got another trophy for straight up murdering these innocent sheep. I continued to play through the game, and about 10 minutes later on this nighttime level, I noticed these unlit campfires, and I thought it would be a vibe just to light them, but unbeknown to me, it led to another trophy. I actually got my next trophy for gliding to the very first secret area. There are a number of these on various maps, and they're sometimes pretty hidden, but in order to 100% the level, you have to find each one. The next trophy is for fighting the first quote-unquote boss, and his name is Toasty. The previous dragons really talked this guy up to be the real big bad of this world.
Nasty Gnorc has put one of his most devious henchmen in charge of the artisan world.
But it turns out that it's just a sheep hiding on stilts, and now I do not feel bad at all for burning those previous sheep. Anyways, I got a trophy for defeating him. Next, to go to the next hub world, you have to take this hot air balloon. A trophy will pop when you use it for the first time. In one of the next levels, after killing 3 Gnorcs that are stuck on skis, which I think it's a mercy, who wants to be stuck in skis all day, I got another trophy. On the next level, called Dry Canyon, named after your mum, I charged head first into a swooping vulture. He lost, and I got myself another trophy. The final level of this world is to fight against Dr. Shrimp or something like that. And why did they make this guy so thick? I love it. I didn't actually get a trophy for defeating him, which was weird. I actually got it for opening up a hidden box with a key on his map. The next trophy was for setting off all of these firework boxes. And I'm not gonna lie, I struggled here. I died like 5 times because I wasn't fast enough, and I kept getting hit by the explosion and just falling to my death. The next level had these dark caves filled with these giant spiders that couldn't be killed by any of my regular moves. You had to use a turbo dash or the special fire breath that you get for kissing a fairy. After you kill all of the spiders, I got another trophy. There was also this egg thief that thought he was slick hiding behind this wall, but he was so loud that I just killed him and got another trophy. The next trophy I got was on this level that was named definitely after your mum, and it was for collecting all of the gems on this specific level. I haven't touched on these flying levels yet, but basically you have to fly around and collect all of these specific items before the time runs out without hitting the water. This is honestly the hardest type of level in this game. Anyway, I got a trophy here for not touching the ground once. This next level required a PhD to figure out how to connect up all of these turbo ramps in order to reach the tops of the trees. Shout out to the YouTube guides, by the way. I am definitely not smart enough to figure this out on my own. But by jumping off every single supercharge ramp, I got another trophy. Time for the next boss fight. Basically, it's a giant suit of armor, and you destroy all of these pillar things when they turn green, and if you take them all out, he'll just fall over. Also, finding all 500 gems on his level, which to be fair, they're hidden pretty well, will get you another trophy. The next trophy is for charging through 3 fools in a row. The fools are these slim, thick redheads that all share one brain cell. The next level has these floating armor guys that are again immune to all of Spyro's regular attacks, but once you unlock these super breaths, you can go and take them out in one shot. They were actually pretty well hidden throughout this level, but once you find and destroy all of them, you'll get another trophy. The next trophy I got was for charging through 4 of these flying chubby chickens.
Look at all those chickens.
The next trophy I got was just for doing another flying mission and not touching the ground. I then made it to the final world hub to fight Nasty Nork. It starts off pretty simple. You've got to go ahead and collect all of these keys from the egg thieves, and you use it to unlock the area to fight him. And once you're up there, he will just straight book it. You chase him around the map, and he will wait for you to just run up and fire breath him, which is very nice. That scares him so much that he runs all the way back to his hideout, and after chasing him, you just hit him one more time with a fire breath, and that's it. Nasty Nork is defeated. Kind of disappointing, but you've got to remember that this is a children's game from 1998. The final dragon that I saved said I had to 100% each level in order to access the final secret level. But joke's on him, I already did that, so I got another trophy. I then went into the final secret level of the game, which is Nasty's loot. After stealing all of the loot that I could get my hands on, I was greeted with another trophy. And that's all of the story-related trophies. Next, it's on to stage 2, miscellaneous and cleanup. First was to go back to the boss fight with Nasty Nork and get him to do some cardio by running around the map 5 times. Next were these hidden gears that you had to use your fire breath on the map Twilight Harbor. I had absolutely no idea that these were here and it was something to do, but shout out to the YouTube guides yet again that helped me get another trophy. And the final trophy in this area that I had to get was going back to the map Nasty Cove to complete the level without killing any rats.
Oh shit! Alright!
Traveling all the way back to the second hub world, I used a cannon to kill a Nork that's mooning, giving us the trophy Shoot the Moon. I'm just going to put these two together. On the flight levels, there are fairies with arrows that will direct you in which direction to go. And if you flame all of them on each level, you'll get a trophy. Hot Wings 1 and Hot Wings 2. I let the previous name slide about shooting the moon, but whoever named these two, absolute cinema, so creative. Mwah, chef's kiss. This is where I also found out that you don't have to travel by balloon back to each world in order to switch levels. You can actually just go to the guidebook in the start menu and just click travel on each individual levels, saving you a ton of time. Next is the trophy for Birds of a Feather for flaming each vulture in Clifftown. Going back to Magic Crafters, there are 4 redheads standing in a row, and just like the previous subgroup of redheads, they stood no chance and I got another delightful trophy. Back to the flying levels again, I got a trophy for doing a loop around one of the bridges, and this took me a surprising number of times to get right. The next trophy was for flaming 5 of the glowing mushrooms hidden in the Beast Maker's hub world. The next one was pretty tricky. I had to fly around in one go and flame each of the beasts without landing once. This took me a couple of tries, but once I got it, I got another trophy. Next is killing 3 of these dogs that transform between being small and big. If you wait for them to be in big form and you kill them, you will get another trophy. In the Misty Bog level right at the start, there's a caged chicken. I freed him and was granted with another trophy. And the final trophy was for lighting 3 fireworks within 15 seconds of each other. Do this on the Terrace Village map, by the way. There is a spot where you can light all of them and they're all right next to each other. And after the final trophy, I got the platinum called Nasty's Demise. Overall, Spyro is a fantastic game and I think one of the best casual games out there. And it's also a really fun and relaxing platinum. So if you've been thinking about getting into platinuming and 100% in games, I highly recommend starting with Spyro. But that's basically it. And if you enjoyed this type of video and you want to see more, let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching.